Yo, what's going on? It's Jason Capital, America's honest dating coach, and we got a question to answer today. I'm gonna have more on that dating coach thing coming up soon, so you be prepared for it, all right? It may shock you, surprise you, titillate you, but well, that's all I'm gonna say about it. Anyways, today's question comes from Charismatic Asshole. I kid you not, you can probably even see it, boom, right there. Charismatic Asshole on Instagram. He says, Jason, what is the best way to tell a girl this won't be a monogamous relationship and that I'm seeing other girls? Well, you charismatic asshole. Let's get to your answer. Because in fact, I have 3 answers for you. You know people out there that got 1 answer, they're like giving value. No. Jason Capital, Team Capital, 3 answers. Here we go. By the way, I have an announcement at the end of this video, so you don't want to miss that either. But anyways, here we go. All right, here's the first thing I want to say. Telling a girl that this thing won't be monogamous and you want to basically have fun, you're going to be seeing other girls, okay? First off, all right, America's honest dating coach. That is my title. That's not by accident. Honesty is the cornerstone of what I do. If I'm fucking with people and they're not honest, they're out of my life. If I sense someone has dishonest, they have ulterior motives, they lurk beneath the surface, right? They're fucking tiptoeing in the shadows. I can sense something there. Out. Okay, I don't deal with lying, with misleading. I don't fuck with that. All right. So if anyone if you're new to Jason Capital, new to Team Capital, understand like the advice I'm about to give here, none of it will be like telling a girl what she wants to hear and then actually doing what you want to do. We're all about honesty. It is my firm. It was a belief, then it became a conviction. Now it's a fact. Now it's just obvious that women like honesty. They like bluntness. They like frankness. They don't care necessarily that what you believe or what you want isn't what they want. Like that matters a little bit, but they more care that you're clear, you're direct, and you're just straight up. You're boom, you're right here. Yeah, it's 11. By the way, 11 Miami, okay? Don't go there. Anyways, first things first, all right? If you are gaming the way that I've taught you, the way that I teach, then you should be disqualifying a little bit, at least early on in those kind of early attraction phases when you're first meeting her, right? Disqualifying her, telling her, like self-disqualifying is actually one of my favorite ways to do it. So telling her, like, listen, I'm trouble. Like, you're perfect material for my friend zone. So I'm trouble. You're perfect material for my friend zone. Let's find you a nice, charming man to take you, out for dinner and drinks, and then kiss you goodnight at the porch before he goes home like a pussy. Like that kind of stuff. When you say those kinds of things, yeah, you're attracting her. Yeah, you're flirting. Yeah, you're charming. You stand out. Yeah, you're a fucking badass. However, have some. What's the word I'm looking for? Some not empathy, awareness, alertness, acuity. That she's getting attracted, but she's also hearing certain things. A guy who's looking for a one-on-one monogamous relationship probably isn't saying those kinds of things to a girl. I mean, in fact, you did just say, I'm trouble, right? What is the implication of that? Do you think that she thinks that means that you rob McDonald's restaurants? That's how you make a living. You make 40 grand a year just robbing a new McDonald's every week. You have a cheeseburger, a French fry, a chocolate milkshake, and give me all your fucking money. Do you think that's what you're doing? No, right? She doesn't think you're trouble in that way. She thinks you're trouble in maybe a lot of girls like you. Maybe you see a lot of girls. Maybe you're a heartbreaker, right? That's the implication. So if you're doing that, then that frame should be set early on. This shouldn't be that big of a deal. If it is, that means you're doing something wrong earlier on that's letting her know or making her think or allowing her to conclude that you are looking for a monogamous thing in your life at that point. So that's the first thing you got to check out. Got it? But I said 3. So we're going to keep dropping and unloading the fucking value hammer. God, it's good to be back. All right. Here's the second thing. I remember, and I'm not going to tell this whole story, in fact, but I'm just going to give you a little nugget that came out of it. There was this one time where I pulled this girl from a bar, and she was very cool, and basically a bunch of things ended up, and at 3 in the morning, we ended up in the Pacific Ocean with all our clothes off. And right before, as we're taking off our clothes to go skinny dipping, she goes, before we do this, I just wanted to know, like, are you looking just to have fun, or are you looking for something serious? Thought about it, and I said, I'm just looking for something. I just like to have fun. That's it. And she goes, she took it in. It was cool. She goes, okay. And then we went in the ocean and procreated without actually procreating. Like, it was great, right? And there were no issues. That was one of the smartest things I've ever heard a girl say. In fact, I borrow a lot of my material, a lot of my lines from girls who are incredibly witty and great at flirting and all kinds of things. But this was a really smart move on her part, a very wise move where maybe in the past she had her heart broken by thinking that there was going to be something more with a guy, and then there wasn't, and now her expectations were here. She got this, so she feels hurt, whereas any any normal person would. It's totally understandable. So for her to stop before anything went further and say, wait, which box am I going to put this in? Which box? Like, let me know. What should I expect? So my expectations will match reality and I will not be disappointed. Incredibly powerful. You can say the same thing to a girl in another way. You can say, listen, are you looking for something serious, or do you just like having fun? And if she says serious, well, that might be something you have to deal with, right? Or instead of asking her and then putting the onus on her, you could also say, instead of asking her, you could say, listen, I'm just looking to have fun. Okay, I'm just looking to have fun. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. And besides, like, I'm a total heartbreaker. And besides, like, it would never work between us anyways. I'm too tall for you, right? And then add a little tease at the end, a little buying temperature spike, so it kind of disengages the logic, and then boom, you lead it from there. But I'm not done. That's 2. I said 3. Here we go. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. Here's the money line. All right, and I only know this because this was true in my life. I've shared it with hundreds of clients and customers in the past, and they fucking love it. All right, here it is. When this thing comes up with a girl, you tell her, listen, I recently got out of a really serious relationship, and we both took a beating in it. We both really got hurt at the end there. So I made this decision, just looking at my own dating history and really understanding myself and knowing myself, that at least anytime I meet someone new and things are going great and there's this great chemistry there, regardless of how great the chemistry is, I'm gonna give myself the 6-month rule, where for 6 months I'm not gonna make any monogamous commitments or anything like that, just because I can get so swept up so quickly, and then I end up getting hurt a lot of the time. So I think, just to be fair to me, that's just what I have to do to myself. And besides, if we jumped into it that quickly, I don't, one, I'd be lying. It wouldn't be fair to myself, and then I wouldn't be being fair to you. That's kind of the idea. Do you see how powerful that is? Do you smell how powerful that is? I don't know how you'd smell it through a camera. It smells great out here though in California. All right, so that's it, right? I just get out of a serious relationship. We both took a bad beating, and I made a promise to myself that, call me right now, and I made a promise to myself that at least for the next 6 months, no matter who I met or how amazing the other person was or how amazing our chemistry was, I was gonna give myself 6 months to just, to kind of protect myself, because I can get hurt very easily, right? And it's honest and it's sincere, and women understand that completely. All right, and it's you being vulnerable. And here's the thing, this is true for most guys. They don't want to admit it. They want to be hard asses, and I get that. We all have that in us, but this is true for most guys as well. Guys jump into relationships too quickly. That's why we see most guys ending up as society's doormats today, right? That's why 5% of guys sleep with 95% of the girls. So it's good to be open. It's good to be vulnerable. It's good to be right fucking there and like, yeah, this is where I'm at. I know myself. I know I do get hurt. I know I'm a man, but I'm man enough to say I know I do get hurt. So I give myself 6 months before committing to anything. So I hope you can understand that. And that's it. Now, if that's not true, then don't fucking say it. But I'm saying that it is true for most guys, and I think it might be true for you. If it's not, again, charismatic asshole, don't say it. But I could psychoanalyze your Instagram handle pretty easily. I don't think that's very hard to do. You chose charismatic asshole, which I get on one hand, but I also see I see you. All right, I see what's going on beneath the words. As you keep increasing your communication, your experience, you keep dealing with more and more people of all different races, ages, genders, backgrounds, bank account sizes, all that shit, you're gonna start to learn, and you're gonna be able to learn, read between the lines, read the context instead of the content, just higher level communication shit. All right, so anyways, there you go. All right, and in fact, I did promise that there was gonna be a little surprise at the end, so check this out. I only got about 20 seconds here, and then I'm gonna go hang out in the pool with my dogs and my girlfriend. Last week we had the webinar with Dan Locke. It was absolutely fucking amazing. It was a packed house. We had over 2,500 guys register for that webinar. The webinar software only holds 1,000 people on it. So a lot of guys did get locked out. A lot of guys couldn't get into the webinar. So we talked with Dan, and we are gonna be doing it one last time. At the link below in the description, you can click that. You can register your seat for this webinar. Make sure you save your seat, because again, this one will only hold 1,000. We have several hundred guys who have already registered for it and saved their seat. And this is the first announcement I've made. Right, I sent one email this morning. If you're on the newsletter list, you saw that. You also saw how fucking ridiculous that newsletter was today. Like, if you're not on the newsletter list, I don't know what you're thinking, but missing out would be an understatement. You need to get on there. All right. But this is, tomorrow I'm going to email again, and then it's going to end up getting really, really full. So if you do want to get in this webinar where Dan is going to show you how to make up to $25,000 a month just using your cell phone, that's where he's going to be teaching you on that webinar. The reviews in the last one were absolutely amazing. And I really think if you're looking for a way to just leverage the skills you already have and just using your cell phone, which you probably already have, you may be watching this on your cell phone. If you're holding a cell phone in your hand, understand, look at that thing and be like, you can be making up to $25,000 a month just 8 weeks from now using this freaking thing that you hold in your hand. It's damn good. So click that link, make sure you save your seat, and I'll see you on the live webinar with myself and the king of high ticket sales, Dan Locke. I'm Jason Capital. You're fucking unstoppable. Remember it in the times where you choose not to forget it. Peace.